Hello everyone, I'm Ivy and this is my portfolio which I have created as part of my TEFL program, and these are the assignments that best represent my growth in TEFL as a TEFL student. So let's explore one by one. So this is the first one. It's the major paper which I have done for cultural and linguistic diversity, and the topic was code switching between Malayalam and English, and I strongly believe that this assignment shows my growth as a TEFL student from where I was when I joined this course and where I am right now. And I'm really happy and proud of this final output which you can see here, but of course it was not an easy task for me. I have done a lot of research and I have devoted a lot of time for this assignment, but I'm of course happy about how it came. So it was while I was doing this assignment, I became more aware of different styles that you can follow when you're writing a paragraph. It's not simply writing a paragraph. You can write it in the form of narrative, or else you can follow funnel techniques. So all these things I have become more aware of, and I became more conscious about APA format and referencing while I was doing this one. And very recently I have applied for my MEd, and I had to submit a sample paper, and this was the one which I have submitted because I'm really confident about this paper, and I think I have done my best while I was doing this major paper. So of course this shows my growth as a TEFL student. And the second one is a micro teaching which I have done as part of TEFL. And the topic was degrees of adjective. And there are a few reasons why this assignment is so special for me, because after being a teacher for almost 7 years, suddenly I came to Canada and I felt really bad that I'm not getting a chance to teach. But while I was doing this assignment, I was so happy. At least I'm getting a chance to teach, even though it's part of an assignment. I'm getting a chance to teach after many years. And the second reason is here the students who attend this micro teaching, they are actually students from my previous school, and I'm really happy that I was able to teach them again. And this assignment clearly shows my growth because it shows my strength and ability as a teacher, and it also has given me a chance to self-reflect on the areas of improvement or where I have to concentrate in my future career as a teacher. And I think it shows my growth as a TEFL student. And the next one is a presentation which I have done for sociolinguistics, and the topic was a sociolinguistic study of the linguistic landscape in Pathanamthitta. So Pathanamthitta is the place in which I live in Kerala, and it really shows my growth because it actually shows my ability as a researcher. So I have actually done some research while I was doing this particular presentation. So I clearly focused and dig deep into the linguistic landscape in my place. And I have actually done some surveys, some researches, and I collected. So these are some of the online surveys which I have done. So, and here, so online survey, if you see, if you check, yeah, one sec, I'm sorry about it. Yeah, so this is like an online survey which I have done. So these are the results. So I have conducted this survey with 31 people residing in my place. So some are my friends, some belong to my family, some are my students from my place. So I have actually done some questionnaires and some researches here, surveys here. And I have collected some pictures of the linguistic landscape in my place, and it clearly shows my growth because while I was doing this assignment, I felt some interest towards researching, and I felt like I need to further do some researches after getting my PR. And this is that assignment which give that spark in me to be a researcher. And I think it's because I have done TEFL that I feel like I need to do research at least sometime in my future. And I believe this shows my growth as a TEFL student, because before joining TEFL, I had no intention of being a researcher or doing research in my future. But now I can actually feel like doing something, a research. And this is the next one. So this is a presentation which I have done for Yishin, the comparative study or comparative education. So it's about Mitra Niketan, an alternative educational system in Kerala. Actually, it was a group presentation where Adira and I have done it together. But I have actually done some serious and deep research for this presentation or this paper. And I have done some research about the tribal community in my place, or why is it important to have an alternative education for them, or what are the consequences or what are the result of alternative education on. And this presentation clearly shows my growth as a TEFL student, because before doing doing TEFL, I was not somebody who look into details. I will just randomly select a topic, do some random research, and I will finish my work. But now I started looking into detail. I started becoming more and more conscious about how I can submit a work in a more professional and perfect manner, which I can. So while there is one reason I should really appreciate Yishin for that, because she made sure you have to do in-text citation even though it's a PowerPoint presentation, and you could actually see I have done some in-text citation for this assignment, and I have looked into detail, and I have done some detailed study for this. So I think it clearly shows my growth as a TEFL student, where I started looking into more detail and doing some real research and findings for my assignments and presentations. And one thing which I would say is that before TEFL, I was not somebody who give more importance to PPT and the styles in PPT. But now I started becoming more conscious about the PPT which I do. I started becoming more professional or more creative while I'm doing my presentation. Instead of just a plain presentation, I now feel like if the presentation is creative and different, it will create some interest in the reader. So I started becoming more conscious about the PowerPoint or the format which I follow while doing a presentation, and I think it's a growth in me as a TEFL student. So these are the two works which shows my least growth, which I'm not confident, or I'm not at all confident to display these paper, but I think mistakes are part of growth. You will learn from mistakes. So I think I have to be more open-minded towards my mistakes. So this is one work which I am least confident about, because I have not really followed the rubrics or the instruction given by my instructor while doing this assignment. You would actually see how general this paper is. and I have I have received a lot of negative feedback for this assignment. So it's actually Trevor's paper, Language Development and Pedagogy, and you could see the personal response which I have given is very short here. So actually I was supposed to give a short summary and a short personal response, but here I have not done justice to this work. I feel I have not done it properly. Even the referencing is not appropriate, it's not correct. So I'm not confident, or this is one of the worst paper I have done during my TEFL. And this is the next one, and this is also Trevor's paper. So here I would really like to uh, give credit to Trevor for the pain and effort he has taken to make me more careful about my assignment. So you could see my growth in this paper if you observe the mark which I have received for language development and pedagogy. How my marks started increasing with every assignment, how less it was in the beginning, and how well I'm receiving mark right now. It's not I'm not taking all the credit. It's of course because of the effort um, taken by my instructors in making us aware of our mistakes and giving us a platform to explore and reflect on our own mistakes. I remember after I submit this assignment, Trevor has given one activity or some a task in our class. It was like he randomly gave some of our work to different groups and gave us opportunity to mark it. He just cut the name and he just randomly gave some assignments to each group, and we had to evaluate the assignment based on certain rubrics that he has given. And that was when I realized the mistakes I have done while I was doing my assignment. So this is also one of the worst assignment. You can see the referencing is not proper. Then even the way I have written is just general, it's not specific. And if you read my summary, you could see I have not actually done justice to it. So I haven't even mentioned about the name of the article and the author. Actually, while I was writing summary, I was supposed to give credit to article and author when I start the sentence, but I have not done that. And even my summary is not accurate. I have spent a lot of time for a lot of space for summary, but a very little space for my own opinion, which is a major mistake. And the questions raised by text, this is also where I have received a comment like I have actually written a very vague question. So this is also a work which I'm not confident about, which shows my least growth. But I'm really happy about where I am right now. The growth the growth in my life as a TEFL student. I became more confident. I became more confident to express myself. And before joining TEFL, I was not confident to speak in front of class like this, but now I have that confidence to speak in front of everyone. I was just able to find my strength and weakness through this program, and I'm really happy. Thank you. A special thanks to all my instructors for bringing out the best in us. Thank you so much.